E aí, beleza? Vamos fazer esse evento aqui, recebendo amigos de longe. Como sempre, falta apenas um dia para
It's
concluí-lo.
easy
Vamos
to
aí.
fix a machine when you know how it's built and how it works. But people, they're much more difficult.
Wang Shu-in now hiring. Urgently seeking one temporary chef willing to pay top Mora salary negotiable. Look, Traveler, an urgent hiring notice and they're paying top Mora too! Oh, Paimon, you're right, it is strange. Do you think something happened to Yen Xiao? Cause that guy barely lets anyone ever set foot in his kitchen. Doesn't exactly seem... The notice says interested parties should go upstairs and talk to the innkeeper Huayan. Should we go and see what's up? Yeah, and we can ask about the...
Então vamos lá. Chega em cima. Vamos de teleporte, fica mais rápido.
Boss, there's really no need for this. It's just a little burn, that's all. It won't get in the way of my work.
Perhaps not, but continuing to work will only hinder your recovery. You need to rest for a few days. We'll figure...
Huayan! Yan Xiao!
Oh? Traveler and Paimon! What brings you to this neck of the woods?
Viemos pegar as
And we
gemas.
decided to come check out... check up on Yan Xiao.
I knew we shouldn't have posted that notice. It's really nothing to worry about. I'm fine. I swear.
How kind of you. My thanks to you both. And thanks on Yanxiao's behalf, too. There's nothing to be embarrassed about, Yanxiao. Just tell them what happened.
Oh, all right. Well, basically, we had a lot of guests pouring in for the lantern ride. Things got busy, I started rushing, and I ended up Well, you know what they say. Play with fire long enough, and you're bound to get burned. Even the best...
Now. I don't want you pushing yourself. You'll only make it worse. And then you'll be looking at more...
But the lantern ride's only just finished. And we're still getting tons of guests. Plus, lots of the guests are visiting from other nations. We can't just bring in some random chef off the street. We have a reputation to...
Listen to you. Anyone would think that you're the boss and not me. But he's not wrong. Yan Xiao was one of the favorites in the Masterful Chefs tournament.
I don't mean to boast, but any chef of my caliber probably...
Looks like we might have to increase the pay we're...
Do we know anyone that's a good chef and has the time to help out? Oh, of course, you!
Oh, right! Yes. Now I think about it, I do recall hearing good things about your cooking ability. I suppose I'd added you to my mental list of people who can...
Why are you even keeping a mental list of people who can fight?
Maybe a story for another time. More importantly, I'm sure Yan Xiao would be comfortable leaving his kitchen in your hands, if anyone's. What do you think, Yan Xiao?
Well, since it's you, I suppose that's better.
What do you think, Traveler? Should we do it?
I should warn you that cooking for customers is quite a...
Oh, so he's not leaving the kitchen after all?
I believe there's some spare kitchenware here at the inn. But...
Of course. I'll take care of it. Whew. All done. Come, take a look. This was made with your measurements in mind. Ah, it's nothing. A little handicraft and elbow grease goes a long way.
You really went to all the trouble of building a new stovetop? What was wrong with the original? Boy, you really...
No, it's nothing like that. As boss always says, hire who you trust and trust who you hire. I just thought the original setup might be a little, tall for you. Anyway, as I was saying, cooking for guests is different from cooking for you. Having the right equipment is a big part of that. Ill-suited equipment doesn't just... Sometimes cooking is all about being well prepared. That's how you ensure speed.
Okay, and what about precision and consistency?
Precision all comes down to using your eyes. Where to slice into a particular cut of meat, how much oil to use. When you cook for yourself, you can always add salt if it's too bland or add water if it's too salty. You can tweak the taste as you go.
Worst case scenario, Paimon can deal with any subpar dishes by...
The final thing you have to focus on is consistency. You have to be able to handle the most challenging orders with this. You have to cater to their own dietary needs.
This last point is...
Don't worry. Matter of fact, someone as well-traveled as you may even have a... And of course, I'll be around to help you over the next few days. I don't think we'll have any trouble making...
Vamos lá.
There's no time to lose, so let's get started. I imagine you probably have a good handle on the cooking side of things already. What you need to pay attention to is remembering each table's order. Try not to get them mixed.
Oh, Paimon's memory is like a steel trap. This is gonna be a cinch. Which ticket are we on again? Table 1 was onions, but no chilies. Table 2 was chilies, but no onions. And table 3 was... Was Paimon just sleep floating? We didn't even get a break in the mid...
No, but this is peak season. You both did a mighty fine job for your first time serving guests. Luckily, all our customers were familiar faces this time around, so we didn't get any strange...
No strange request? Someone asked for almond tofu drizzled in soy sauce.
It's a wide world out there. People have all kinds of different tastes. Being able to cater to all is the real essence. Also, the thing about requests is that they're usually very specific. So as long as you do what they asked, you're unlikely to have any issues. What's really tricky is when guests give you free rein to do anything you want.
Excuse me. Are you still open by any chance?
Huh? Paimon knows that voice. Let's go check it
out! What should we do? It doesn't look like anyone's here. If only we'd gotten here a bit sooner.
It's all right.
Caraca,
If
o
we
cara
start
chegou
building a campfire
e veio
now, we'll be eating before too
nadando.
long.
Ah, veio os 3.
Right. Besides, if anyone's to blame, it's Linny. So busy being a greedy culture vulture that...
Linny, Lynette, Fremine, it is you!
Paimon? So, is the Traveler here?
Saudações.
Traveler, Paimon! What a nice surprise!
Paimon was gonna say the same thing! Anyway, so that's how we ended up here. But what about you guys?
No, quite the opposite, actually. We're in Liu.
Father said we deserve some rest after everything that happened.
It's not every day we get this kind of opportunity. Linny thought it might be fun to spend some time in Liyue, especially since it's Lantern Rite season.
We could hardly pass up the opportunity to watch a Liyue-style magic show.
In our
So, we decided to stay here for a few more days to see. We visited.
In the end, though, we lost track of time. We haven't even eaten anything yet.
And speaking of eating, as you know, seafood is a big part of... We simply had to try some local seafood after coming all this way. That's an...
Oh, need any recommendations? What have you tried so far?
That fish one with the misleading name. Sounds bland, but it's drowning in hot chilies.
Oh, you mean blackback perch soup? You're right. The name doesn't give much away.
It looked and smelled so appetizing that Lynette took a huge mouthful, blissfully unaware that she was about to set her mouth on fire. She could barely speak for the rest of the day after that.
Luckily, that was.
What? Aren't you guys hungry too?
Yes, I'm ready to eat. Good question. I doubt we'll be able to decipher the menu, so why don't you recommend?
One more thing. Please, if you have a heart, don't make it spicy.
Fontaine, huh? No wonder they can't handle too much spice. Still, if we make the food too bland, there's this crab and shrimp stir fry I know that could work. It's quite heavily seasoned.
Ooh, that's...
Well, this is where it gets interesting. Here's the recipe. When
Tá. Sim.
Sorry for the wait. This dish is called the Palace Jewels. Enjoy.
Hmm.
Ah, yes. We meant to say, you two must be tired after a...
Oh, now that you mention it, Paimon is a little hungry. Well, if you insist, then who are we to refuse? Oh, right, of course.
The sauce looks a little overpowering.
Oh, according to Liyue custom,
looks delicious.
What is it? Do you need some more?
No, it's delicious. The flavor is...
What is that? Crab roe?
Yep, you have quite the palate, Lynette.
No wonder it pairs so well with the shrimp meat. I've never seen it prepared this...
According to the creator, chewy crab complements succulent shrimp, making a spectacular seafood. The crab roe glitters like pearls of gold, and the shrimp shines like chunks of jade.
So that's where the name comes.
was Paimon always this well spoken?
This dish must be right up your...
It's half gone already? When did that happen?
I heard that in Liyue. The biggest compliment you can pay to the...
Wait, don't fight over it!
I want to spend some time at the bottom of the sea. In peace and total silence.
Travou. Deixa eu falar com ele.
I think I'm... yeah. Oh,
Lynette's not usually so forthcoming about what she likes. The next time our paths cross in Fontaine, you'll have to fire up your cooking skills for my other siblings as well. Oh, yeah?
Lynette.
Calorie surplus detected. Digestion mode engaged. Yeah. Well, Lenny and I are usually careful about what we eat, because we have that once in a while. It's... Besides, if I'd waited until my brothers were finished trying...
So your friends like the dish, huh? Well done. Not bad. There'll be more to come. So
É o dia seguinte. 18.
Morning. The boss tells me that both new and returning customers have nothing... I have to admit, I was a little worried about throwing you right into the deep end. So it should be plain sailing. Well, just as long as we don't run into any...
Oh, have you had someone like that?
Of course! The worst are those old scholars who've barely cooked a day in their life, but think reading a stack of books on the topic makes... They criticize you for no reason, claiming your cooking method isn't faithful to the original, or that the flavor profile isn't authentic because you used an ingredient...
This is Wang Shuin. It does have the look and feel of a time-honored establishment. Oh, innkeeper! We'll have each of your signature dishes, please, as fast as you can serve them. The most
Farzan! Oops, Madam
Oh my! Traveler, Paimon, whatever are you doing?
We could ask you the same thing. Where'd you suddenly get the funds to go sightseeing?
I'm not here to sightsee. Exemplary scholars like myself are highly sought after by crews. Madam Farzan,
Cada dia do evento,
slow down.
personagens diferentes.
None of us slept last night. How come Madam Farzan... It's all my fault. She's been like this ever since I told her I'd be...
Layla! And Dory? Huh.
Temporary chef, huh? Well, if the chef here is trusting you to run his whole kitchen...
So, why are you all in Liyue again?
I got my hands on a new boat from Fontaine a while ago, equipped with cutting-edge navigation technology. If we manage to spread the word, it could have huge business potential. Right now, we're doing some test runs. We sailed from Port Ormos to Rito, then... Madame Farzan and me were hired to fine-tune the compass and other equipment. Overtime for which they'll both be fairly compensated.
You really cover all your bases, don't you? Let Paimon guess. Paying the expenses is part of the...
It's not every day someone tells you to order whatever you like. Farzan, Madam Farzan, that is. While I am more than happy to treat... I've heard that the most expensive dishes in Liyue are usually either seafood-based or taken... Now, I don't know about you two, but after so many days at sea, I don't think I can so much as look at another piece of sea... That's actually a good point. Not to mention that poor Layla here looks like she's about... Huh? Oh, surely the wise and virtuous Madame Farzan could not bear... Oh, well, of course I care about my students' well-being, but... Why do we feel like... So, let's not order anything that'll take too long to prepare. Aside from that... No seafood and nothing that takes too long to cook. The rest is up to you. I had my eye on Adeptus Temptation, bamboo shoot soup, and golden... Aww, Madame Farzan looks so deflated all of a sudden.
So,
Deve ter algum
expensive,
prato que eu não vou
but
ter
no
o
seafood,
ingrediente. Vai ver.
and nothing that takes too long to cook. That rules out pretty much our entire menu.
That Dory. Is she doing this on purpose?
This isn't Liuli Pavilion or Xinhua Kiosk. This is Wangshu Inn. We don't... Well, if we're stuck with regular ingredients and we're on a time limit, as it happens, I know a recipe for something called trembling strings and rushing reeds.
30,000? But if it's quick to make and isn't fancy, what exactly makes it so special?
Quick doesn't have to mean quick and easy. To perfect this dish, you need expert knife work and you have to finely slice several different types of meat into fine threads. Knead them together into strips. Then this dish is unique in offering a harmonious blend of multiple kinds of meat, all cooked to perfection. Do it right, and you've got a culinary masterpiece in your hands.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. So this dish gets its value not from the ingredients, but the chef's expertise.
Now, don't worry. I can take care of the kneading and other prep work for...
Believe in yourself. You can do this. And if you mess it up... Food's ready. Please enjoy.
Ooh, smells. Oh, we meant to ask. Have you two eaten breakfast yet?
Did Dory just offer us a free?
Let's not forget that the biggest business deals are always settled over a meal. Come on, come on, come on. Sit down and join us. This dish looks simple enough. And I did my research, so surely it can't cost.
This dish had better be worth working overtime all night for. Well,
Oh, so tired. Is this foul? Oh,
there's a different flavor in every bite. And the discerning palate might detect a ham, but I don't see any ham anywhere.
Ha ha! So you've noticed. Yep,
so I'm not an expert or anything.
Well, you see,
Wow. So this dish really is
Paimon for...
the complex layers of flavor, yes? The name, if I'm not mistaken. Every student has to master at least.
Huh? Oh, Paimon almost forgot.
So,
Oh, don't worry, not too much.
30,000? About that, Paimon, traveler, I merely invited you to... So, perhaps...
Oh, Paimon knew it was too good to be true. Hey, there's no need to... well...
20% off of 30? All right. Once I'm back in Sumeru, I'll be sure to find someone to help me I feel so much better now that I've gotten some food in me. My advisor said that young people should... maybe...
There's outros.
Now, how should I justify a high price tag for a dish without any fancy ingredients? Maybe start by giving it a... Everyone was exhausted and seasick when I made the offer last night, so I tried placing some limitations on the order to keep costs under control, but you...
Hey, you're not even paying those too much of a salary. Just treat them fairly next time and don't be so stingy. Well...
Even though I didn't get to try Adeptus Temptation or Bamboo Shoot Soup, this trembling strings and rushing well, about that. Even though she said that every time we stopped at a new harbor, I could...
We're off to a good start this morning. Keep up the good work.
I got my receita.
I really want to go traveling. I don't mind where we go, as long as I have my friends with me.
Morning. Time to fire up the stove. Great work. Well, you're...
Wait, no! Every time.
Hey, that's not true.
Dude, what up, bro?
Nossa.
I didn't know you were in Liyue too.
Cadê o resto da
It's always
gangue?
nice to run into a Brody and a Zoomin fellow. Wait, did I say that right?
Ei.
Almost. I think you meant fellow Inazuman abroad, boss.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
Ah,
we gotta
ué,
look out for
Yato,
each other when we're
nossa.
this far from home. Don't we, Ayato?
Oh, whoa, Checker! What are you doing here?
Huh? Oh, hey, Flying Lavender Melon! The sky-cleaving one.
Didn't you say you were gonna knuckle down and earn some more when you got home? How come you're...
That could wait. As soon as I announce that Arataki Ito is available for hire, they'll be throwing Mora at me. Right now. Oh, and while we're here, we were gonna also see if Grant...
Not too long ago, I heard a rumor that someone was hosting an Onikabuto fighting contest in Liyue.
What? You missed it? Aw, man, what a bum.
Quite the bummer, indeed. Though all...
Sure thing, my man. But let's catch up over some food, huh? Where's the chef, anyway? Hey, get the chef out! Yeah, sure, me too.
Wow, Bullchucker set up that one for us really nicely. Gotta give him...
Good one, compadre. You almost got...
So, may I take your order? If you're entertaining guests, I can recommend the Palace Jewel...
Boss, don't forget the budget.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Down to earth. Oh, well, we do a mean humbly enough. Real hearty dish with a ton of flavor, and we don't skimp on the portion size either.
Humbly enough, huh? Sounds like my kind of grub. We'll take that. No,
Excellent choice, Ito. I'm no fan of culinary ostentation.
a bro just knows. Yes, a bro.
Is this for real? Ah, whatever. Paimon's...
Seriously, if I'd blinked, I would have missed it. Crimson.
I'd expect no less of the bona fide.
Seriously, if I'd blinked, I would have missed it. Crimson staff. Just.
I'd expect no less of.
The air was getting stifling.
Gotta say, your friend's quite a character. Still, humbly enough isn't that hard to make, so I don't think we'll have any problems with this order.
Actually, why is it called humbly enough anyway? A hearty meat dish is a...
I said it was hearty, but I never said it contained meat.
Wait! Tofu's made of beans, isn't it? Oh, bullchucker...
What's the issue? I think I caught the word.
Wait, what are you doing? The kitchen is staff members only.
No one gets my bro Ayato like I do. I hereby declare that humbly enough will be an everlasting symbol. Hey, where's our food at? Hurry up, I'm almost done recounting the.
As you can see, changing the order may.
Oh, brother, his whole ego is riding on this, huh? Even if we break the news to him, he'd probably rather eat the tofu than eat his words.
Sounds good. I'll make sure he fills up on those.
Bem facinho esse evento, né? Tem nada muito. É, o bolinho combina com eles. É, da hora.
Oh, so this is humbly enough. You guys don't mess around. Come on, compadre, grab a seat. We're all friends here, so don't hold back. I'm just gonna dig right.
Boss, we should respect the local customs. Here in Liyue, it's polite.
Polite? Shinobu, I thought old-timey traditions weren't your style. Huh? Are you kidding me, compadre? Oh, wait, I get it. The food smells so dang good, now everyone's dying to go first. Well, guess I only got my own good taste to blame.
Ah.
Finally, it's my turn. Woo-hoo!
Wait! Don't.
Huh? Wait, what is it now?
Okay, here goes. Anyway,
Origin story? Dude, who cares where it came from? Well,
skipping the origin story is like going traveling without a tour guide. Trust Paimon, you get way more out of the experience.
Paimon makes an astute observation. Much as every tea must be appreciated on its own terms, is it not a waste of the chef's goodwill to sample a dish?
my compadre's goodwill, huh? Oh, can't have that going to waste. All right, then. Give me the full story. I'm all ears.
That's more like it. Let's start with the ingredients. Actually,
Now's our chance, traveler.
Man, the tale of Dihua Marsh hits hard. People in the past had it pretty rough. Makes you pretty...
darn. There's no segue to tofu from here.
Oh, compadre! Shinobu! Have you been eating this whole time? Save me some dress. That's it. I'm done waiting.
Wait, boss, that's made of...
One moment, Ito. I have a small request. I left home in a hurry and was unable to bring any of my family with me. They've all heard so much about you and... However, if you were willing to let me bring the
Hey!
Boss, you gotta do right by your friends. They're pretty big on that in Liyue. Besides, including mine and...
Huh? Oh, those were for you guys? Ah, dang it! I got too carried away. In that case, pass my regards to your fan, bro.
Count Crushmore. Instant kill. I never knew there were so many elite beetle fighters in Liyue. Can you imagine? That would be tardiness of the most unfashionable variety. Every visitor has their own agenda. For some, in any case, one way or another, I seem to have ended up in the right place at the...
I have to get back to the docks as soon as this meal is done. Well,
I can explain. Boss recently found work as a sailor, which after the ship docked, he had some free time to do as he pleases.
just because he's here already!
Looks like that's all sorted. All right. Take some time.
Primeiro, segundo, terceiro. Tá, última parte agora. Tá, 6 às 8 de novo.
How time flies. My burns are almost healed now, so I should be ready to take back the kitchen tomorrow. You've really gone above and beyond these past few days. Last day today.
Why does Paimon feel like you... Whew. We made it all the way to the evening. We've come a long way since our first day on the job, haven't we? Back then, we were struggling to remember who ordered... Yeah, but who would come by this late in the evening? Actually, now that Paimon thinks of it, Lenny and his siblings came around about this time the first day, didn't they?
Traveler? Paimon? Fancy seeing you two here.
Amber? And Eula and Mika, too! Are you here for dinner? Why so late in the day?
We just finished an escort mission for a merchant caravan. The original plan was to make do with some rations for this evening and continue our trek north towards Stonegate. But Captain Eula brought up the fact that none of us have eaten Liyue cuisine for quite some time. We thought we might as well swing by the inn and see if we can still order something.
Ooh, so this is Eula's treat, huh?
We've been eating the same rations for the entire trip, so I simply thought it was high time we had ourselves a proper meal. Do you have a problem with that? Good question. What should we get? Wait a sec. Where are you taking our order?
The Traveler's been filling in for the chef here. You came at just the right time. You'll be the last customers to...
Wow, really? Good thing Eula suggested we come here. So, what shall we get? I'm not as familiar with Liyue cuisine as I used to be. Mika, Eula, what are you in the mood for?
Anything goes. I'm just looking forward to trying the honorary knight's cooking for myself.
Something small, I suppose. We have to hit the road again after we eat. Beyond that...
Wasn't it your idea to come here, though? Eesh, this is like getting blood from a stone. All right, guess it's up to you, Em.
Huh? Then I guess...
Qualquer coisa serve.
I'm sorry. I really can't think of anything off the top. Oh, one thing. I know I said I don't mind what...
I've still got some...
I'm sorry. Oh, one thing.
I've still got some sparkling...
Ai, tomara que eu tenha todos os ingredientes. Por favor.
Anything goes, huh? Oh dear. This is a chef's worst nightmare. Still, now that you've worked in the kitchen for so many days...
Qualquer coisa serve. Assim mesmo, original.
This is delicious.
Nothing like a piping hot meal served straight from the stove.
You've put the finest Favonian field rations to shame, and that's no mean feat. So, tell us, traveler.
It's called... Oh, hell, Paimon doesn't know how to explain this dish at all. It's got no name, it's just basic ingredients simply cooked.
Basic ingredients, simply cooked? Really? I could have sworn that you put something fancy in here, or gave it some kind of chef's magic touch.
Not the finest dish in the world, but the one they need right now. Okay, you've lost Paimon. What do you mean?
So you mean we only think this is delicious
Perhaps the fact that the aroma of freshly cooked hot food.
Oh, kinda like the feeling of waking up to the smell of freshly baked bread in the morning? Huh, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's almost like we're back at Good Hunter again.
But Good Hunter's in Mondstadt. Why make a point of trying Lyric cuisine if...
Oh, I'm not talking about the taste. I just meant the feel.
Comfort. Coming home. Well, Yanxiao did say we want to make our guests feel right at home.
So in other words,
Despite how terribly cliched that sounds, I'll admit that it.
Okay, but you can't really have a recipe without a name, though, right? Have we come up with a name for this dish yet? How about right at home?
The rations we brought were adapted for my signature moon pies. Still, please do drop by and.
Sorry. I zoned out just now. Yeah, that food you cooked for us just now? It reminded me of the meal he used to make Liyue dishes all. I'd sit there with the smell of delicious. Sometimes we'd have Eula around for dinner. And even though she'd always find something to complain about, I could tell she really enjoyed the food. Your words, not mine.
Mika.
back when I was on the expedition with the Grand Master, under the circumstances, I could only cook some, maybe Pat?
There you are. Thank you for all of your hard work over the past few days. Straight down to brass tacks, are we? Here, take it.
Yay! It's like
I'm just lucky you only worked on this job for a few days. At the rate you were progressing, a few more weeks. Anytime. Bring some friends with you next.
great! Although, just to be on the safe side, cook carefully in the meantime.
Concluído, 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 concluído. Tá, não tem mais nada, né? Bom, é isso aí. Até a próxima. Falou!